This video will have spoilers for the episode.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Today, the 5th episode of Last of Us came out, titled Kin. It continues Joel and Ellie's journey and Joel's search for Tommy. This one was a roller coaster of emotions. It had some wholesome moments, sad scenes, and some scenes with high tension. And while they continued the story with it, but the main purpose of this episode was to build up their bond, and it did a brilliant job of doing that. Like now, their bond is fully developed, that's for sure. And of course, Pedro and Bella are always great, but in this episode especially, they nailed their characters completely and showed their range as actors, especially Pedro. You see, throughout the episode, Joel was behaving weird. At first, he's acting strange, but when you realize why he was acting so strange, you feel for the character. You connect with him, and Pedro acted the hell out of the role in this episode. In every single scene, his expressions are on point. Like, there's a scene when Joel's acting like a bitch, but then in another scene he sees a girl who kinda looks like his daughter, and his expressions tell the whole story of what's going through his mind, what he's feeling, and that's great acting. Also, I have to say that this show did even better job of building up Joel's role than games. They made this smart decision of showing the vulnerable side of Joel. Seeing Joel like this makes you connect with him more, and you understand his actions, and it shows that somewhere deep he carries remorse for what he's done. Also adds to the debate that Joel deserved what came his way. But that's a big debate, and I will talk about it in the last episode's review, or maybe I'll make a separate video about it after the season ends. But what I was trying to say is that I love the approach they took with Joel even more than the games. The other day I was reading some comments under some action scene from the show, criticizing it for making Joel slow and less violent. But I personally liked it. I mean the slow part. I agree that it's definitely less violent than the games. But I like that he's slower and he has hearing problems or he falls asleep mid-watch. It makes him more realistic. He may not be the perfect badass from the games, but he's still a badass, but now he has human values to him as well, and I personally find it even more easier to root for him this way than him being completely overpowered. Another thing they did better than the games was the way they showed Joel and Tommy's relation in this episode. It was more wholesome. Also, I'm really impressed by how much story they fit in just one episode and how they do it. It flows naturally and doesn't feel forced. They know what to show, how to show it, and what they can cut. For the most part, I'll come to that part in a second. Like the Joel and Ellie's argument scene. I remember in games, first Ellie run away, then you have to find her. After argument, there's a whole action sequence, but in the show, they made the smart decision to change it. They changed few things, the reason, and doing it all in the same place. So that was creative. Anyways, now talking about what they shouldn't have cut, the giraffe scene. What the hell, Last of Us? I'm sure they know how important that scene is. It is one of the most beautiful scenes from the games, so I'm sure they won't cut it. Maybe they are changing the placement of the scene in the show. It may happen before they finally enter the Firefly facility in the end. I hope that's the case. Overall, this was another fantastic episode focused on developing the characters. There was no action scene in this one. The only action I can remember is Ellie pushing Joel. But yeah, that's all. I'm excited for the next episode, but also sad because it is coming to end soon. Only 3 episodes are left, so it's the beginning of the end for the show. Though grateful to Pedro because when it will be ending, the Mandalorian season 3 will be premiered. So this channel will continue thriving because of Pedro Pascal. I think I'm being too honest now. I should probably end the video. That's all, folks. If you like the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have already watched the episode, comment below your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.